Hi guys, I am going to show you how to make these delicious nachos with homemade cheese sauce and Pico De Gallo. I start by making a very simple Pico De Gallo. I like to make this a couple hours before I serve my nachos just so the flavors can really marry together. So all you're going to need is 6 Roma tomatoes, half of a red onion. You're going to need a handful of fresh cilantro, 2 cloves of garlic, and then you can add as much jalapeno pepper as you would like. I am going to use a whole one. You can use half if you like, and of course the seeds are what make it spicy, so you can leave those out if you don't want it to be very spicy. And then you're going to need the juice of about a half a lime. I have a very small lime, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the whole lime. And then you're going to need a little bit of salt and some cumin to taste. You're going to chop everything up. I like to remove the seeds from my tomatoes, and then you're just going to add everything to the bowl. So this is what it will look like once you chop all of your vegetables and add them to a bowl. It's very simple. Be sure to taste it and make sure it's just the way that you want it. You can always add a little more lime juice or salt or cumin, cilantro, and just make sure it tastes the way that you want before you pop it in the refrigerator for a couple hours. So I went ahead and started cooking my ground beef, and I usually just cook it just like you would make meat for tacos. I usually use my own taco seasoning. I'll put a link to the recipe that I use below. So after it's done cooking, I'll just drain it and add my taco seasoning. And then I have some black beans that I'm going to heat up back there. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make the nacho cheese. The cheese sauce is really simple. You're going to need 4 tablespoons of butter, and you're going to melt that. You're going to need 4 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of milk, 8 ounces of shredded mild cheddar cheese. I just had a block of cheese, so I just shredded it myself. And then you're going to need a little bit of salt, probably a half of a teaspoon to a teaspoon. You're just going to go ahead and melt your butter over medium heat. Once your butter is melted, you're going to whisk your flour in. You just want to whisk this until it's well combined. Then you're going to whisk your milk in, and you'll just want to continuously whisk this, and it will start to thicken. And then you're just going to add your cheese. You're just going to continue to stir it until all of your cheese is melted and it's nice and creamy. And then you're going to add just a little bit of salt. I usually use about a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon. Then you're ready to assemble your nachos. So I went ahead and added my cheese sauce, seasoned ground beef, and black beans to my tortilla chips. Then I went ahead and added some of this delicious fresh pico. And then you can go ahead and add some sour cream on top if you like. As you can see, this is pretty easy to make. My boys love these. I hope you'll give it a try. If you have any questions at all, feel free to comment below. And I will include the gluten-free recipe for the cheese sauce below. Thank you so much for watching.